Mr. Lou Radzienda. Welcome to this contest for the World Lightweight Championship of the world, promoted by the Becker Boxing Club, Incorporated, in cooperation with the International Boxing Club. This contest is under the supervision of the Cincinnati Boxing and Wrestling Commission, a member of the National Boxing Association, Paul D. Chip Kane, Chairman. Officials appointed by the commission are the examining physician, Dr. Walter B. Phillips, and in attendance at ringside, Dr. Walter B. Phillips and Dr. Samuel W. Bell. The timekeeper is Sam Caldwell. Counting for the knockdowns at the bell, Tony Catanzaro. The judges are Joe Blank, Gene Nitschke, and Willie Purcell. The referee, Tony Warndorf. From New York City, weighing 135 pounds, the challenger and former lightweight champion of the world, Jimmy Carter. And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 135 pounds, the present world lightweight champion, Wallace Bud Smith. 15 rounds for the world lightweight championship. All right, Carter and Smith, you both had your instructions. You know you're boxing under the rules of the Cincinnati Boxing Commission. Are there any questions? Carter? Smith? I'll check it, Willie. All right, then the only other thing I want to remind you of is that you are expected to give your best. As you know, it's for the lightweight title. I want you to watch your illegal punches. You'll be penalized accordingly. You can lose points, you can lose a round, you can lose the fight on illegal blows. When I tell you to break, I want you to break clean, take a step back, and be on guard at all times. Now, as you know, the knockdown 8 count is waived, and also 3 knockdowns in 1 round is waived, due to it being a title bout. Shake hands now and come out fighting at the bell.
So that is the challenger, Jimmy Carter, in the white trunks. Both boys weighing 135 at the official weigh-in today. And the world lightweight champion, Wallace Bud Smith, in the opposite corner, in the first defense of his crown as he lifted the title from Carter a couple of months ago in a real slam-bang duel up in Boston. He won it by a split decision, the margin of 1 point.
Yeah.
Smith in the black trunks. As you look at the shoulder development and the heavily muscled young man, it's amazing that they could carry only 135 pounds and be so heavily built around the shoulders and chest. First round of a scheduled 15-rounder for the lightweight championship of the world from the Cincinnati Gardens in Cincinnati, Ohio. Smith's best punch, the left hook. And Carter will more than likely see quite a few of those tonight. "26 years for Wallace Bud Smith, 31 for Jimmy Carter." experience on Carter's side. That's something that you can't buy. Youth on the side of Wallace Bud Smith. Smith going to work early with the left hooks. Smith has Carter blinking quite a bit this early in round one, as he has tattooed his right eye with several of those left hooks. Smith setting a more rapid pace than he did the last time the two boys met. He won the lightweight championship from Carter with a late rally. Round two coming up from Cincinnati. A comparatively safe and sane first round with Wallace Smith, the champion, shown here in the black trunks, scoring nicely in the first minute with his left hooks to the head of the challenger, Jimmy Carter. Both boys realize they have 15 to go. Remember, there will be no automatic knockout in the event of 3 knockdowns in a single round. There's no mandatory 8 count. Someone hits the deck, he can get right back up and start battling. Smith has a very quick way of moving to his opponent, and he's been inside the left-hand leads that Carter has thrown on quite a few occasions. The challenger, Jimmy Carter, in the white trunks, Wallace Bud Smith in the black. Carter has held the lightweight title 3 different times. In the event that the referee decides there has been a low blow, he will not take the round away. He will instruct the judges to penalize the fellow that hits low a number of points, which of course could cost him the round too. This is round 2 of the scheduled 15-rounder, with 45 seconds remaining in the round. Smith slashes with that left glove of his. It's very difficult to avoid cuts the way he twists his punches in there. Both boys do their best when they're tagged, and Carter was tagged solidly with 10 seconds remaining in round 2. And that's the lightweight champion of the world fighting before his home folks although he lives now in East Orange, New Jersey. He comes originally from Cincinnati. Wallace Bud Smith. He graduated from the same high school in Cincinnati that produced Ezra Charles, and he formerly played football for Woodward High here in Cincinnati. He started as a flyweight in the amateurs and won national AAU lightweight titles in 1947 and 8. He's had a total of 48 professional fights, has won 31, lost 11, been knocked out 1 time, has had 6 draws, and has won 18 KOs. 5 feet 7, age 26. Now over to Jimmy Carter in the opposite corner with Willie Ketchum, his chief second in there. A total of 98 bouts for Jimmy out of South Ozone Park, Long Island. 70 wins, 19 losses. He's had 9 draws. He won the title first from Ike Williams and received only a little more than $1,000 for doing it because the heavy money went to Williams, who was champion at that time. This is the 3rd round. Carter's in the white trunks. Wallace Bud Smith of Cincinnati in the black. Neither man has been down. They started swinging heavy leather in round 2. That's Carter swinging away. He's in the white trunks. Most of Jimmy's swings have been wild tonight. He hasn't really landed a Sunday punch on any vulnerable spot. Smith using his right glove very effectively, and his quick moves inside have nullified Carter's punching power to some extent. There's a slash over the right eye of Jimmy Carter. It appears to be in the right eyelid. We have not been able to get a clear look at the eye since we first saw it. It appears to be up at the top of the right eyelid, although it is not a deep laceration at the present time. It will, of course, be a target for Bud Smith. Scoring heavily to the midsection of Wallace Bud Smith. And a terrific left jolt on the right eye of Carter has him blinking badly. The referee warns Bud Smith for hitting on the brake. This is the 3rd round. Carter's right eyelid is... There's a good left hook that Carter landed, but Smith brushed it off. Ready now for round 4. Jimmy Carter's eye has been patched up as the seconds are getting ready to get out. Don't forget, November the 30th. Round 4, Carter in the white trunks, Wallace Bud Smith in the black. Smith waging a very cool, confident fight. Jimmy Carter, the challenger in the white trunks. Wallace Bud Smith, the lightweight champion in the black trunks. Smith, with those young, strong arms, has been able to keep his guard up very high tonight and block most of the head punches thrown by Jimmy Carter. Good job of patching on the right eyelid of Carter. It's not flowing at all now. That sneak right hand was just a bit short and landed on the jaw of Bud Smith, but he was moving away. Scoring with a combination. Round 4 nearly over, 30 seconds to go. Down in Miami Beach, Hank Myers assures us that we'll have a lot of that typical Miami Beach sunshine when we get down there next week. This is round 5. Jimmy Carter in the white trunks, trying to regain the the lightweight crown from the very determined champion, Wallace Bud Smith. Smith is in the black trunks. Jimmy Carter's in the white. Best blow of the bout. The solid left of the chin. The crowd oohed and awed over the right hand that Smith threw, but it was partially blocked by Carter's glove. Round 5. The champion in the black trunks, the challenger in the white trunks. One minute remaining in round 5. Safe. Round 6, the very confident, hard-punching champion of the world, Wallace Bud Smith in the black trunks. Jimmy Carter, the 31-year-old challenger, hoping to win the lightweight crown for his 4th time. Carter's eye, not flowing, nevertheless is starting to swell and will more than likely be closed before the bout is over if it goes the distance. Carter landing solidly on the nose of the champion, Bud Smith. As Smith is dropping his guard a bit more than he was doing in the early rounds. Carter moving around a bit better than he was in the early rounds also. Here in round 6. Round 6 is over of this scheduled 15-round bout for the lightweight championship of the world. That is the challenger and former champion, Jimmy Carter, with his seconds working on him over at his corner. He's in his 99th professional bout. Now to the corner of Wallace Bud Smith in his first title defense. He won the crown from Carter June the 29th in Boston. He's a deadly left hooker, as you've seen. He's whipped Orlando Zulueto twice, KO'd Arthur King, Chuck Spicer, and Johnny Williams. That is Chuck Spicer, S-P-I-C-E-R, not the Chuck Spicer, that's the light heavyweight. Round 7, Carter, who put on quite a flash in round 6 against the champion, Wallace Bud Smith. Here's round 7. Carter doing the retreating and the stabbing now, and the fans are wanting him to come in and mix it up more. Neither man has been down. Carter suffered an eye laceration early in round 2. Carter was instructed by his corner to stay away from Smith here in round 7. It's hard to do because Smith, young and strong, can really move around. Minute remaining in the 7th round. Strong, watch him come back. Now we're ready for the 8th round. That is Wallace Bud Smith, who for the first time got tagged and tagged hard in round 7. Carter had him blinking quite badly. He was glad to hold on, but toward the end of the round, his eyes cleared and he was punching back strongly. He's the lightweight champ of the world in the black trunks, Wallace Bud Smith, and Jimmy Carter in the white trunks. And it's Carter going after him. Maybe Carter feels he's got to shoot the works early. Pouring in the leather. The 8th round, they feel that they're halfway home and they're really starting to open up. Carter must have just about 1/4 vision now in his right eye as the eyelid is down to almost a slit, the opening in the eye. The 8th round from the Cincinnati Gardens with 1 minute to go. Slipping as he tried to follow up that advantage as a result of the right hand high on the forehead of the champion. Round 8. wait is over, and that is the lightweight champion of the world, Wallace Bud Smith, who showed the wonderful advantages of youth when he shook off terrific punches in rounds 7 and 8 by the challenger. But only 26 years of age, and knocked around quite a bit before he finally got the title from Jimmy Carter the last time they got together. The corner of Jimmy Carter, apparently Jimmy has been told to step up his pace and to punch harder, because in both rounds 7 and 8, he caught Smith with his guard down and blasted him. In this round, the damaging blow appeared to be to us a right hand thrown flush between the eyes. It made Smith blink quite a bit. A real rugged veteran, Jimmy Carter. This year, he won in 10 over Bobby Woods, drew in 10 with Tony DeMarco, and lost to Orlando Zulueta in 10, and then lost the title to Smith June the 29th and 15. This is round 9. Carter in the white trunks. Very little vision out of his right eye. And the champion in the black. Notice Smith hasn't thrown his right hand very often over the last couple of rounds, but he throws that left plenty. The 9th round from Cincinnati, Ohio, with 1 minute remaining in the round. Getting ready for another big round here now. Round 10 from Cincinnati. Brought to you on the regular Wednesday night fight schedule. Don't forget November 30th. Those of you who saw Basilio and DeMarco in their first go, don't want to miss this one. The welterweight championship from the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Jimmy Carter in the white trunks, the challenger, and the champion, Wallace Bud Smith in the black. Smith is absolutely unmarked. Round 10 of the scheduled 15-rounder. Carter peering out of the right eye. The left one's still in good shape, while the champion does not show a mark. Minute in round 10. Smith punching harder with the right hand, throwing it mostly to the body. And that left is a very busy weapon. Combination by Carter, but it didn't slow Smith down. The 10th round is over. That is Jimmy Carter going back to his corner. The last time that the two men met, it was in the last 5 rounds that Smith came on with a tremendous rally to take a split decision and the title away from Jimmy Carter. And by the way, Steve Ellis, recuperating in Flower Fifth Avenue Hospital in New York, certainly wants to thank you folks who have sent him the fine get well cards, and good wishes. Steve had the misfortune to break a couple of kneecaps down in Florida last week, and we certainly wish him a speedy recovery. As you can see between rounds, this is the time that the seconds really have their work cut out for them, as after 30 tough minutes of fighting, the arms get weary. You need every possible method in the world to keep the boys on their toes for their coming rounds. 5 more grueling rounds to go between two very strong little men. The lightweight champ Wallace Bud Smith weighing 135. The challenger Jimmy Carter the same. Smith in the black trunks, Carter in the white. The challenger doing the retreating, and Wallace Bud Smith, the champion, forcing the fighting now. Smith staggered with a right hand between the eyes, and Carter, with a minute to go in round 11, is after him. Smith almost went down. There was no slip. He was really tagged. Now Carter hunting for the head. 25 seconds remaining in the 11th round. And that was the champion bouncing back with a fine right hand. Carter holding on now. Watch the strong little guy slug it out. Round 12 from the Cincinnati Gardens in Cincinnati for the lightweight championship. There is Wallace Bud Smith, who was stung hard in round 11, but had Carter backing away at the bell. Lightweight champion Bud Smith in the black trunks, and the white trunks Jimmy Carter. For holding and hitting. Carter missed the haymaker there with a minute remaining in the 12th round. Combination to the champion. Have gone by, and there is the lightweight champion of the world in his first defense, Wallace Bud Smith. To summarize the action, neither man has been down. Smith with great footwork and opening up a cut in Carter's left eye seemed to dominate most of the early rounds. However, in the later rounds, even though he hasn't landed as often, Carter has landed some very strong punches and had Smith a bit wobbly in rounds 7, 8, and 11. So 12 rounds have gone by, and they've got the 3 big ones to go. This is the 13th round. Jimmy Carter in the white trunks, Wallace Bud Smith in the black. the clean shot at Smith. Smith's eyes clearing now, but he was really holding on to be able to stay upright. He looks at his corner. 30 seconds remaining. That was the nearest thing to a knockdown so far. Seconds in the 13th round. Smith on the rope, sagging, but he gets up. Round 13 is over. The lightweight champion weathered the storm, and here he is back in his corner as his seconds work feverishly on him, and he appears to be in somewhat of a daze. Jimmy Carter was within one punch of regaining the lightweight championship and becoming the first man to hold the crown 4 times, and he still has 2 rounds in which to do it, and the veteran campaigner was punching as strongly then in round 13 as we've ever seen him punch. They're having difficulty snapping Smith to complete fighting form over in his corner. As you can see, they're working on him feverishly, and his chief second in there, Ted Williams, has given him the smelling salts. They're using the ice pack and everything to snap this boy back to reality, because he was almost on Dream Street. Now he's gazing intently over at the corner of Jimmy Carter as here comes round 14. That was not considered a knockdown when Smith sagged to the lower strand of ropes. It was not a knockdown. Smith rallying. Carter seems to be biding his time. In winning the crown from Carter, Smith finished strongly in rounds 14 and 15. This is round 14. The champion in the black trunks, the challenger, who almost scored a knockout on the 13th, is in the white. Smith not too strong in this round, but he's moving around nicely. One minute remaining in the 14th round. Carter looks like he's looking for that one sure opening now. He's not wasting any punches here in round 14. Lightweight championship of the world is at stake in round 15 at the Cincinnati Gardens. That is Jimmy Carter barely able to see out of the right eye as he comes out, the challenger. There's the handshake and gets set for 3 rough minutes. Ringside consensus has it very, very close at this stage. Carter in the white trunks, Bud Smith in the black. Remaining in round 15. Both boys tiring badly. But I believe that Carter is still punching more strongly. There's 1 minute remaining. Neither man has had a clean shot here in round 15. The fans whooping it up for the last half of the 9th inning rally. Smith did not hear the bell, and we'll have the decision in just a moment. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the referee has no vote here in the Ohio boxing rule. There are 3 judges. They submit the official cards, and the referee does not keep a scorecard. It will be decided on the 10-point must system. Give the winner of each round 10 points. How did you score it? It was a close one all the way. Carter landing the heavier punches down the stretch. Smith rolling up quite a number of points in the early rounds with very fine footwork and that good left hook. Carter goes over to congratulate Bud Smith once again as the photographers are in to take the picture of the lightweight champion of the world, whichever one it may be. Jimmy Carter, who has held the title 3 times, tried to regain it tonight against the Cincinnati, Ohio boy, Wallace Bud Smith, before a fine crowd here at the Cincinnati Gardens. They're taking plenty of time. Mr. Murphy adding up the totals, and we will have them here in just a moment. As in a 15-rounder with that many points to add up, it takes quite a while. There is Bud Smith, who almost went to the canvas and was very close to being knocked out in round 13. He sagged one time to the lower strand of the ropes, but a great fighting heart kept him in there. and he was able to weather the storm. Carter missed a couple of haymakers in that round that could have ended it all. There's Carter with Jack Dries, whom you've heard many a time, who did the radio description tonight. That's the long, tall guy from Chicago leaning in. It's taking quite a while to add them up, ladies and gentlemen, as they don't want to make any mistakes. Apparently, there has been a flaw found in one of the cards, and that is being checked and checked thoroughly before the official announcement is made. That must indicate that it is a very close decision, although that is mere conjecture on my part. The fans are all gathered around the ringside, wondering what the ultimate verdict may be. I certainly hope that we'll clear up this confusion, whatever it is, in a second or two. And the tension holds here at Cincinnati. Wednesday night fights brought to you by the Menin Company and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Willie Ketchum is told to get away with the referee. Willie is over there trying to count a couple of the votes, and the judge and the referee discuss it once again. The photographers are having a field day. They've got a chance to take 9 million pictures if they want to. Back goes the card now over to the commissioner, back over beneath the corner of Jimmy Carter, and the referee is taking some words of explanation as to the exact reason for it. This is the longest delay that we have seen in many a day as they try to decide the ultimate winner. However, it does involve a championship of the world, and they're taking just as much care as they possibly can. And finally, at long last, the bell rings, which indicates that we're going to have the decision. So up we go to the center of the ring and the decision.
Here are the decisions of the judges. Judge Gene Nitschke scores 143 points for Bud Smith, 135 for Jimmy Carter. Judge Willie Purcell scores 143 points for Bud Smith, 100.
Barrio scratched because of detached retinas. Lots and lots of pressure on Rocky to win. A victory would not only